Well, good morning. I don't say that too often, but good morning. It's usually a good day or good afternoon or, you know, good night. But yeah. Well, we got a very high percentage of chance of rain tomorrow. They had chances for today, but they kind of took it out, which I am not complaining because I've got a few more things I can do out here. First of all, no manual labor. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got I got a new security camera, and I wanted to get it put up, but I'm replacing it, a different one right there. Now, that one works. That's one of the Ring ones, but I'm replacing it with one of them Defenders. I'm actually going to put that one in another spot, which I think is about the only blind spot left that I know of. I think I've got cameras outside. I got cameras at the barn, cameras in the lower pasture, cameras for the gate across this way towards the house, Peter and Scott's. I got cameras towards the neighbors' field on the other side over here. I got a camera in the kitchen. I got a camera that does the hallway in the house. I've got one that's in the living room. I mean, I've got cameras everywhere. But this one here that I'm going to put up here, because this one will also cover a lot of ground that's on other cameras. It's 3-way camera. Otherwise, I'm going to get a much wider span of view. Other words, you can't walk over here and go in the shed without me seeing you going into the shed. But this one, I'll be able to see the shed. The garage is covered. I can see the garage already with this one. I just think it's going to be an improvement, and it's got a AI technology built in it and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I want to do that, and I'm not going to do, depending on the weather, I might try to tackle some of the driveway, but I'm going to wait and see. But I told y'all, boy, I've got a ton of peppers on there again already. Wow. Hey, I've got as many peppers as the last picking I just picked, and a whole bunch of little ones starting to pop out. Yeah. Well, won't be long, I'll be picking peppers again. I had breakfast. Had eggs and bacon and what do you call it? Pancakes. Peter fixed up another wonderful breakfast this morning. Brought it, set it on the stove. All right, let me get at it. I actually set my ladder up here last night so I could get up there to get that one down. But I need to see what I need and get my tools together, I guess you could say. What I need to fix it with. So y'all keep smiling. We're going to get this day rocking and rolling. No manual labor this morning, though. You can keep your feet up right now. Okay? All right. Well, I got one screw in it. It's up there. So, climbing on that ladder is not really good for me to do. I can do the first 2 steps, but then after that, I can't pull my weight unless I'm holding on to something to pull me up. I can't make the next step. It's kind of like me trying to get off the ground. But I come back and put the other screw in, and I have to go. I want to go to the Dollar General store and get that behind me. That give me a break from doing this. Plus, I'm out of Gatorade. Y'all drank it all up yesterday, and so I want some more Gatorade. It's not supposed to rain today, but somebody's getting some rain, I'm telling you, and we might. We just might. I think I'm gonna close the camper door. I've been letting the air in there. I think I'll close the door. I'm just gonna hold real still, but I don't know if y'all can see all them peppers or not, but you know, even the new little ones done started popping out since I picked them, not day before, a couple days ago, day before yesterday. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Whether I mess with the driveway any will depend on whether or not it does rain. Cameras is, well, that camera go off and I got interrupted there, but yeah, whether or not it rains, it looks like it's gonna rain. I think, I do believe if we don't, it'll be very unusual, because it sure looks like it's getting ready to rain. Oh, I am at the Dollar General store, and I need to shave. But I'm gonna tell you, here lately, my shoulder's doing a lot better, but there's certain things I do that flares it up and makes it start to hurt a little, and I've been trying to avoid it, and unfortunately shaving is one of them. It don't take me long to shave. I mean, I don't shave the whole thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, just wait and see. I need to shave before tomorrow anyway. What happened there? Guy walked up with a bag in his hand and looked in the door and turned around and walked back that way. You think it wasn't open or something? It does look dark in there with the doors closed. But they were, he got rid of that bag and he's coming back now. Okie doke. I'm gonna go here and do this. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Get some more Gatorade. Y'all drank all up. Yep. Yeah, I'm blaming it on y'all. Well, I'm leaving the Dollar General store. Tell y'all what I did. Yeah, I'll tell on myself. I don't mind. I don't care. I didn't bring no money. No wallet. Nothing. I left everything at home. So I put some stuff back in the there's an empty shelf in the cooler there, so I set all my refrigerated and frozen stuff just in the refrigerated thing there. Because you know, as long as I don't get sidetracked, I'll be back in 5 minutes. The rest of it I left in the buggy and just parked it. I'm just glad I realized it before I went to check out, and he started checking me out and ringing it up, but I caught it before then. I thought, oh man. Yeah. So, back to the house to retrieve my wallet. Well, I like to work around the yard if possible. If I think about it, as light as possible. Yeah. Yeah. Never fails. I've done this, I can't tell you how many times I do it. This isn't forgetting, this is just being used to having it in your back pocket. But changing clothes and putting these pants on to do this kind of work, or, you know, switching back and forth, and well, I don't need my wallet. I just leave. I'm gonna put these pants back on when I finish, and because they're clean, and you know, I'm putting these on to do this. And I guess it's just normal. It's not that I forgot. I just didn't pay attention. Yeah, normal, right? I'll convince myself of that here in a minute, I think. Yeah. But I want to get back over here, get back to the dollar store. I'll see y'all when I get home, okay? When I make it back to the house. Keep smiling. It'll be all right. Well, the cameras are fully mounted now, and everything is working like it should. And I want to spend a few minutes working on my wagon here. Wagon I've had since I was 4 years old. To get it back on the porch, out of the weather. I've left it there because I wanted to work on it. It's still been sitting there, so let me get working on that. One of the wheels ain't rolling. I have to take the caps off for the first time they've ever been off. To see if I can grease it or what it needs. I'm sure that's what it needs. Boy, you can sure tell that's been on there. A little surface rust there. I'm having a hard time getting that off there. But when I get it off, I'm gonna run a little piece of sandpaper through it and then put some grease on it. But yeah, the cap here just had one screw, and it just got a little peg on the other end, and it's got a little cotter pin. But I'm having a hard time getting it off the axle. Let me hammer a little more. Then let's see if I can get it off. There we go. A little grease in it, and it's spinning. See, the axle here don't spin. It's stable to this. The wheel's free wheel on the axle. But let me get the cotter pin back in it and get the cap back on it, and that one will be fixed. Now this one here is still spinning. And if the one ain't spinning, I'll check the two backwards. If they were spinning, I'm happy. But I'll eventually one day have to do them all, I imagine. See, that's another thing about videoing, is when you're doing stuff like this with grease and all that, you don't want to get it on the camera, so you have to let it run all the time or cut it off. And when you cut it off, then you have to, or when you leave it, even when you leave it running, you got to edit out just where you have to walk away to get tools, and you're gone for a few minutes and all that good stuff that eats up time that you're not sharing nothing except for dead space. Well, let's see. Back wheels roll okay. Front wheels roll okay. Hey, I think we did it. Yeah. Hey, my wheels are rolling again. On my wagon. Yeah, that axle don't turn. It's stabilized with the thing in the middle, and the wheels just spin on the axle. Yeah. But anyway, there it is. My little old wagon. It's been all mine since I was 4 years old. Nobody else's. Just mine. Needed a little grease on one of the wheels. I went to pull the kids around it, my two youngest grandbabies. And I did. But one wheel wasn't turning. So that's why it's been sitting out here. And Western Flyer. Come from Western Octo. I didn't know that until years later. But that little wagon, we went next door to get it to my neighbors. That Christmas, that wagon was at my neighbor's house, Miss Knoll. And it come a big snowstorm, and the whole thing was to make me think Santa Claus dropped it off over there. But it kind of backfired on Mama and Papa because they thought they just go over there and we'd roll it home. But there was a big snowstorm came in, and that thing was, stuff was tied on there. It was, that little wagon had stuff piled up on it. And yeah, and I still say today, it'd been easier to get it home from Miss Knoll's house to our house if it didn't have no wheels, because we drug it on top of snow. But they still, in spite of the snowstorm and everything, they took me out, 4 years old. Mama did. We went to, she got this phone call, and it says the snowstorm, they used the snowstorm since it did. They said since it was snowing so bad, and the snow was so deep that Santa Claus couldn't make it to the house. But he made it to Miss Knowles, and he dropped your presents off over there, and we've got to go get them. So here we go. Christmas Eve night, it was dark. And we went to Miss Knowles wading through this snow. Well, it was deep snow. For a 4-year-old, I was I was getting stuck once in a while. I was like, I needed 4-wheel drive here. But we got over there, and we pulled this wagon loaded down with games, toys, nothing electronic, because we didn't have electronics back then. But just, all kinds of stuff. Super big old G.I. Joe men, them great big ones, big heavy hard plastic ones. Had new G.I. Joes and everything. And it was a job getting it home, but that's why that stuck in my mind, and I always remember it because they went to all that trouble to surprise me that Christmas because there wasn't nothing under that tree. And I remember I was getting concerned. Our little Christmas tree didn't have nothing under it. Nothing. I'm like, whoa. But I kept telling me, Santa Claus will come. I'm sure he'll be bringing you. He won't miss you. But he couldn't make it, so he had to stop at Miss Knowles. Oh, man. But that's my little red wagon. My Western Flyer. Yeah. I'm getting odd and end things done, picked up, cleaned up. Little wagon's back on the porch. Yeah. And look what's back on everything's tightened up. It's back on there. Yeah. Yeah. Things are happening. Slowly but surely. All right. Whew. Yeah. Now, well, let me turn you around. Yeah. When pepper seasons play out here, these two tires are gone. I'm going to move them to the other side over on the other end. And so they won't be right here anymore. I got to get the blower and finish blowing what I was doing there. I'm going to pull a few weeds around out of the brick there over there. Yeah. I got to get that extension there. Put it up. That thing's heavy too. That took a lot of weight off there. Just the extension itself. Alrighty. Let me see what I can get into next. Well, since my bending over ability is limited for a short period of time, I'll just have to pull a few weeds at a time out of there. Yeah. Now I'm going to take this tarp and get the generator covered up before it rains tomorrow or tonight, whenever it's supposed to start, late tonight. Well, I'm getting odd and end stuff done. That's all there is to it. Well, I want to, first of all, go ahead and apologize for cheating y'all out of so much exercise. But and it's really dark out here. So you're not really going to be able to see it that well. But I did the driveway all the way down to the very end. So, yeah. Dogs are barking, dogs are crying. Sound like a little dog. But I needed the extra exercise, so I didn't let y'all do any. I'm sorry. I know you're disappointed. And I was fighting time, so I didn't video before it got dark. And I just finished. So I'll show it to you tomorrow, maybe. Whew. I'm telling you, it's a job, but it's done. Job completed. Yeah, checked off the list. It's done with the push mower. So I don't think it'll have to be done again this year. We're getting ready to start being, today was our last hot day. It got up to 80 today. And we got rain coming in late tonight through lunchtime tomorrow. All during church time, people is gonna be having to drive in the rain. But shortly after 12:30, it's supposed to stop. So we need the rain too. Well, let's see. We got cameras switched around, cameras put up, cameras relocated. And got one more I need to work on, but I want to set it, I'm setting it up a little differently. So it's going under another internet service besides this one. So we'll be on two different service of cameras. And it's going to be in a new location. But that one there, well, I tell you what, that light comes on, it lets you know. I could turn it to where it don't do that, but hey, I ain't got a problem with it. Let it come on. Put this ladder away. And I got the cover over the top of the generator. Should be good. And I think I'm ready to head for the shower, to be honest with you. We're in need of a little bit of rain. It's rather dusty out now. There we go. Shed's closed. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I think I'm done for. I'm gonna go get cleaned up and get so much dust off of me. Let my back rest a little bit. Get something going in my shoulder there. That massage sprayer with some hot water, then some cold water, then some hot water. Yeah, I'll work that muscle. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm happy with what I got done the past 2 days. Yesterday I kind of overdid it too quickly. Went about it too fast. So that's what it is. But I got over it. And now it's done for. Anyway, gotta put the ladder up. That might be tomorrow afternoon. Put it back. It just goes over there on the other side. Just over on the other side. Yeah, trying to winterize a little bit in a sense of grass mowing, stuff that won't have to be done no more. For the last time, you know, before winter. So I think I'm in good shape. Anyway, it's dark. I'm going in. Hey, y'all go prop your feet up. I know y'all got to rest a lot more than I did today. I know you're happy about that. Anyway, God bless. I'm glad to see you. And I appreciate the comments and the thumbs up and the shares. Keep it up. I appreciate it. It's a big help. So one last thing. Jesus loves you. So you can keep on smiling. Just keep on. It's worth smiling about. Good night. Random things I do. It's dark in the house. Good night.